Hello and welcome to Friday Drama. I always get it round the wrong way, guys. Welcome to Drama Friday. My name is Jan and this is Jan's Views. I hope you're all well and that you've all had a super duper week and had the kind of weather that I've had. The weather here has been fan-dabby-dozy. I've been out in the sun. I've not bothered to do very much work, it has to be said, but hey ho, it's like I'm going to start next week. I'm going to take my painting stuff out there, take my creativity with me, and yeah, get some work done. So I want to say a very big hi to Something Innocuous. Thank you, darling. I notice you're always first in. You're a lovely lady. I like you. Welcome to Drama Friday, where we are going to get into some drama. What's been happening? I wonder. Hi, Small Moose. How are you? I hope you're well. Edna, darling, get your skates on. Get yourself up here. Edna has become my co-host when we do Drama Fridays because she's nosy. She's as nosy as me. So I've sent that to her. So let's get her in. Hi, Edna. How you doing?
Hi, Jan. Hello, everyone. How are you?
Hi, sweetie. Oh my God, we have got a very big, we've got a lot to get through tonight. And there's a new one in here. Hi, Hunter Monty. Is that okay if I call you that? I hope you're well. Everybody is welcome in my chat. I do have some chat rules, which should be on my page somewhere. And basically, all it is to come for the argument and not the person. You know, I'm not a bully. I don't condone bullying. Don't like it. So, and other than that, you're welcome to chat. You're welcome to chat amongst yourselves. You're welcome to chat to us. Isn't that right, Edna?
Yes, and hello, Bali.
Hello, Barley. How are you? I hope you're well. So we've got a few people in today. So, of course, now the
I
cat's going to
know.
in.
I- I'm happy to see everyone because I was a little worried. I meant to say, oh, FFG's going on at the same time, but it doesn't really matter.
Listen, FFG. Um, do you know? It's
No
funny
comment?
because it's funny because people assume I'm part of Girl World and I'm not. I'm very much a free spirit and I go where I want to go. And yeah, I dive into some streams where, there's girl world shenanigans going on, but no, I don't class myself as being in the girl world. Do you, Edna? Do you think you're in the girl world?
I'm barely here. No, I'm just kidding.
You're
No, I don't.
everywhere.
All right. I guess yes and no. I don't know. For a moment there, I seriously considered it, but no, I don't think I'm really part of girl world either.
No, but it's funny, in this, let's put it this way, in this side of YouTube, people like to categorize you, don't they? So they're like, oh, well, I've seen you in so and so's chat, so you must be in that community,
Well,
which
not
is silly,
only that,
really.
but people like to be part of the team. I've seen people openly be like, I'm Team Barney, or I support this person. And while, yes, I think it's kind of clear who I support, I don't think it's necessary to draw a line in the sand and be anti somebody just because you want to support someone else.
Yeah. One of my sayings has always been, I take as I find. Which
Ooh,
means if I hear a lot of rumors about somebody and, specifically about certain creators, I will go and check them out and make my own mind up about how I feel about that person. Um,
right.
as soon as I see who you are, then, yep, I'm stepping away.
Hmm. What did Maya say? When someone shows you who they are, believe them?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I very much believe that. So I've actually been organised today, Edna. You won't believe it. So
Woohoo.
I've
I
I've got
believe
some
it.
things I've got some things lined up for us. But the first thing I want to say is I hope everybody had a better week than this person.
Oh, you're not gonna cover me with the design this time? I thought that was so funny. It was like an episode of SpongeBob. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I'm ready. Can you tell I'm relaxed, people? I'm sorry.
Can you see this, Edna?
Yes, I can.
Why are you talking over it then?
Okay. I can't hear it though.
Why can't you hear it?
I don't. Oh, I didn't realize it was playing. That's why I was talking. I don't know. There's no sound for me.
Happy life, hello. Happy life, hello.
Oh, Bally says she can't hear. She cannot hear as well.
Right, okay, have we got problems? Have we got
Perhaps.
problems in the audio? Did you not hear that? Did anyone hear that? Why? Why?
Did you check the little box for audio?
Let me see. I do not understand that at all because I heard it. Did anyone else
Oh,
hear
okay.
it? Please, yay or nay, did you hear it? No, just your two voices. Oh, great. So does that mean let's go back. What was it? I have to get the time. 13. Why would that not be heard? Um 13:23. Right, let's fiddle. Can you hear it now?
No,
Anyone
there's
hear
still no
that?
sound. Hi, Don.
Damn. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Tiny.
check.
Hello, Gia.
Ah, No, so you can't hear it.
No, we can't hear it.
Oh,
Oh,
bummer. What's happened? Right, let me see. That's completely thrown me out of the loop. But you can hear us, okay?
yes.
That's a bit annoying because we were going to be looking at videos, and if you can't hear them, then that's going to be a problem. Let me see who we've got in here. Let me see. Gia. Hello, Gia. How are you? Hope you're well. Um, damn and blast. And the thing is, we can't sort of go, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that out and try it again. All right, let's get it up again because there's absolutely no reason why that shouldn't work
Okay.
because it was coming out loud and clear to me. So we're going to do it again. We're not going to panic because Jan doesn't panic. Ha! If you believe that, you'll believe anything. Right, let's try again. Let's see what's going on. Right, so what did I call that? Right. Okay. Let's see. Do it again. Isn't it annoying when you go on live streams and it doesn't work and it's like, oh, you
Yeah.
say,
I guess
can't
the powers that be didn't like my joke.
you right, can anyone right, hang on. Right. Okay, let's listen. Let's share
Panic
screen.
builds character. That's one way to
It,
put it, Dawn.
yeah. Can you hear that?
There we go.
Hey! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, thank God for that. Okay. I'll calm down. I am a bit excitable, guys. Did I say hi to Dawn? Hi, Dawn. Well, that sort of spoilt the little starter I had, but we're gonna do it, guys. Okay. Um, so I just have to get rid of the adverts, and then we can start. And we are on, and you'll see why I wanted you to hear it because that's part of
Okay.
it, really. So is it 13, 23? So there's me. Never say you're organized, okay? Never say you're organized. So I led into this by saying, I hope you all had a better week than this person. Um, and then I went and screwed it all up. So we're going to go again, guys. All right. We'll pretend none of that happened. All right. I hope you had a better week than this individual. Can you hear it? Edna.
Not. No, I don't think so.
You guys, I'm sorry. I'm just very, very upset
Oh,
right
yeah, I can hear it. Sorry.
now. Happy life. Hello.
That makes me laugh every time. Happy life, hello. He doesn't learn. He doesn't learn. But what he does do, I mean, okay, you can hear it. Oh, thank goodness for that. One thing that this guy, hi Bridget, welcome to the how can I put it? The very professional live stream I've got going on here. He did look defeated there, didn't he? And do you know why? Because he was defeated. Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. So I'm thinking, okay, so what did Hussey do after that? Did he call on his friends? Did he sort of, how did he survive? I mean, we all know that he keeps coming back with all these different channels, but I know that there's one of his friends. I'm not sure if they're still friends. Who knows? Who cares? But I thought it might be a good idea if we check this out, and I thought, maybe we can suggest he goes over to this person, and to get a little bit of help, because we all need people to help us out, guys. You'll see what I mean in just a second. It's very important, that there's somebody there that's going to help us out. So let's do this.
Yo. What's up, y'all?
Yeah.
My name is Big Trash 1K.
Hello, Big.
Or better known as Bad Boy Tragic from the Bodega.
Okay.
Go ahead. Take a seat. Let's have a discussion.
Shall we? All right, then. So, apparently, did you know this, Edna? Apparently, this person is going to be helping, giving like a helping hand to people who are being bullied. What do you think about that?
What capacity?
I don't know. Shall we listen? Shall we listen
Sure.
to what he's
Let's go right ahead. Yeah.
Let's see what he's actually going to be offering us. Okay.
Are you being slandered? Are you being bullied? Are you being picked on the internet for no apparent reason?
No.
Have you done nothing to people that are coming for you?
No.
Do you have people trying to rob your innocence?
No, that went a long time
just because
ago.
You're trying to express yourself on the internet?
No, not at all.
Well, there's help.
Oh! See, Edna? There's help.
Maybe all right, I'm ready for this help.
Yeah? Are you ready? I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm holding on tight.
Ready. I'm so ready. Come on, let's go.
Bodega, we have formed an elite task group.
Not an elite
task force.
Not an elite task group. How come I've not been told about this? Had you heard about it?
I don't think you're invited. Well, I have not heard about it, but you're doing the good word. You're spreading it. You're doing a good thing. You're spreading the word.
Oh, well, do you know, I hadn't even thought of that. I hadn't thought. Okay, that's good. Everyone in the chat, please, pay attention. Right, okay. He's there for us.
Whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Okay.
All I know is one of our people in our group used to drive a tank in the army.
Oh!
By the name of AK. But anyway.
Oh my God! Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody in his group used to drive a tank, Edna.
Yeah, it takes me right back to the protest of BLM. It's like, what do you need a tank for with YouTube drama? But yeah, let's go.
What a weird thing to say, but who knows? Maybe you can enlighten us a bit more. Come on then, Traj.
Anyway, my grandma once told me.
Okay, what'd she say?
Always stand up for yourself.
Yeah. Good.
She said, "Bad boy Tragic, you son of a bitch."
Really? She spoke to you like that?
Never let a bully hold you down.
That's a bit worrying, isn't it? If your grandma talks to you like that.
Well, she was prophetic too, because she knew his YouTube name.
Do you know?
But you know what? I shouldn't speak. I shouldn't act like she's already passed, because my grandmother's still alive. So never mind. She could have said this to him when he started his YouTube channel.
Yeah. So do you think like he was born bad boy Traj? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think you can teach somebody how to be a bad boy.
Yeah, but yeah, anyway, it's all rather strange. The Kia is a tank. It needs to be a tank. It needs to be a tank. Right. Let's go.
One time the pizza delivery man came.
Oh, not the pizza delivery man.
My grandma and mom's house.
Right.
And he was late.
Oh, right.
She took the pizza from the pizza delivery man.
Yeah.
And he was standing there waiting for a tip.
Yeah.
And then he started shouting.
Right. Oh, look at the smoke.
My grandma then turned around, grabbed the broom, and stuck the broomstick so far up his ass, he couldn't deliver pizzas for the next 6 months because he couldn't sit down on his arse.
Well, that's a bit unnecessary. Why would you do that? Listen, Granny needs to sort of have anger management lessons by the sound of things.
I was just about to say somebody need to take the brooms away from Granny. Grandma cannot be trusted to sweep anymore. That's all I'm saying. After that.
Oh, Lordy, Miss Claudie.
So this goes out to you
Oh.
if you are being
Oh.
bullied,
Not
slandered,
trigger
attacked,
warning too, but warning
you need
seizures.
help,
Seizure
we're here to help. Leave me a comment
Right.
on my channel or email me at tragicisback.
Okay.
We're here to help.
Okay.
Now, with any service, with any effective service, yes, you will have to pay.
Okay.
And you're probably wondering, why am I in fatigues? Why am I wearing sunglasses indoors? Well, I'm trying.
Yeah, I did think that. I did. I thought, why is
Oh,
he
I
in
didn't even think anything of it. Sometimes it's bright.
I'm just going to laugh all the way through this today. I know it. How much is his fee? 999. No, I'd say 666. 666, I think, would fit him better. Anyway,
Jim
so
says his cauldron is boiling over.
yeah, a bed
He's feeling something.
What's it? Bed knobs and broomsticks.
Oh my.
Oh, someone's got an answer for the fatigues, right? Fatigues, because he's about to snipe someone. Hello, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Right, let's see. He's only halfway through this, guys, so maybe he's going to come up with
You
something
made
else.
it.
Let's see what Granddad did, shall we?
All right.
Grandma was bad enough. Grandma.
Wait. So we heard what Grandma did, but we're about to hear what Grandfather did. All right.
Yeah. Let's do that. Grandpa's probably, rather scared of Grandma, I would say. Especially
I
when she's
would be.
sleeping.
To sell myself. I am trying to look cool.
Oh.
But I don't need to look cool.
You failed.
I try to sell you on my appearance.
Right.
Just look at our past history. We have crushed channels.
Oh.
We have made people change up their content.
Okay.
We've made people leave the internet. We've made people go poof.
Oh, not poof.
Like a bad trick or a corny trick at Circus.
Not Circus.
Ever been to Circus?
No.
It smells like shit there.
Oh, I'm not going then.
Circus.
Anyway, reach out to us. We're here to help at the fucking boat.
What, Edna?
Like with the animals? Is that what he's talking about? Circus. Oh,
Circus.
He's so intimidating. I can't focus. It's the fatigues, I think.
Oh, are you scared? Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm a little frightened. He said poof, and I got frightened.
Yeah, me too, darling. Hiya, fish by any other name. Welcome, darling. You guys. It's a casino in Vegas. I've not been to Vegas. My kids have been, but I haven't.
Oh, okay. I've been to Vegas. It was nice.
And apparently it's smelly. It's like the one that's got the tiger in the foyer.
We went to the what is it, the Bellagio, and I don't want to name anymore because I don't want to be like, oh, all the fancy places, and they weren't fancy, but we went to the places that look nice. So I don't know about Circus.
You don't want to say you've been to fancy places. Why wouldn't you? I'm always going to fancy places.
Well, I don't know. People always have something to say. But I mean, not to say that I was like shopping and doing all of that, but we just walked through. It was nice.
My son tells me the story of when he'd been to Las Vegas before, and then the last time he went with the family members because his dad always used to take him over there. And then he had a couple of friends that were coming over. So he stayed. So one day he decided he was going to do, I don't know why, he stayed in a different hotel, not one of the big fancy ones, because his friends couldn't afford it. So anyway, one day he decided he was going to walk the strip. Now, he hadn't realized how long it was. And he nearly killed himself walking the strip in like 100 degrees or whatever. And,
that's right. It's so hot. Yes.
Yeah. And he said, Mum, I nearly died there.
Oh, yeah. We better because we drove one of the times we drove. So in the car, we could feel the heat, even in the air conditioning. It was blazing.
He said that in the end he found this. He got to one of the hotels and just collapsed, and these concerned staff came over and said, "Oh, are you all right?"
Oh
And he
my
said,
goodness!
"Fool." Anyway, back to this moron. I mean, back to the destroyer. Yeah, as Gia says, he's learnt from his mother. Okay, from his grandma. Well, he said it, hasn't he? You're not making it up. You're not making it up. Right, come on then.
Bodega, I am bad boy tragic. Don't let other people bully you.
No.
Hey yo,
Well,
let's go.
okay.
Let's get it.
Let's get
What
it.
is Bodega?
What is it?
Huh?
I don't know. What is it? I don't know. What?
What is Bodega?
I don't know.
Huh?
No idea. What is it?
Bodega's love.
Oh, is it?
We're here to help.
All right. All right.
Don't let people bully you online.
They don't.
Let people pick on you. And don't let people dogpiling you.
No, they try.
Because that's one of the biggest forms of cowardice.
Okay. All right.
Is being dogpiled.
Yeah.
By a bunch of weirdos that are trying to project all their fucked up trauma onto you. Okay. Don't let it happen.
No, I won't.
We're here to help. We're here to help today.
Yeah.
At the Bodega.
Yeah.
Reach out to us.
Yeah.
We can help.
Yeah.
We will help. We did help.
Thank you.
Many.
Oh.
Bodega love.
Oh my God, he's my son. Sorry.
What the rotor? Cut the rotor.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So at least we know where to go. Once we start getting hate, we'll just head over to that bodega dive, wherever it is, whatever it's called.
Thanks, but no thanks. I think if I start getting hate, I'm going to log off. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to block or I'm going to unsubscribe. It's not that serious. I'm glad he has a support system there.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm glad it's there, son. I need to make a note of that. Maybe I'll favorite that. Maybe I'll favorite that video. And then, when I'm looking for a little bit of support, I'll go and knock on the bodega door and say, "Can you help, please?" I mean,
you have to stand up for yourself.
Pardon?
You have to stand up for yourself.
Yeah, I know, because I'm not very good at that. I've only been doing it all my life.
You're going to learn how to use your voice, Jan.
Right, let's see what people are saying in here. Yeah, you are absolutely right. Heat stroke is very serious. I know. My poor boy, every time he goes away, he ends up getting ill. He went to, I think it was when my daughter got married in the Dominican Republic, and he went over with his dad and my daughter, of course. And was it then? Oh, it doesn't matter. Or was it Barbados? I can't remember. Anyway, so he got so ill, he had to spend most of the day. He got the flu. And yeah, he was so poorly. I said, "Oh boy, stop getting
That's one
ill."
good thing about these masks. I haven't gotten sick since the pandemic, since before the pandemic. I caught a cold right. I do, because you don't know what's going on. And I keep hearing reports of super bugs and this, that, and other flesh-eating viruses. I think that's a good thing.
You can't believe all that, though, Edna. Come on. Right, okay. We're behind on the chat, We're behind.
Yes.
Can you believe I'm saying that? We're behind on the chat. Drive from California to Vegas is everything. Did you stop and get alien jerky, Edna? Did you get alien jerky?
I don't like. I'm not a huge meat eater in general, but when it comes to jerky, that's a little no. So, I would not. So no, didn't try it.
So you don't like jerk chicken?
Well, jerk chicken isn't jerky. I thought jerky was like the dry. It's like meat leather, right?
Oh, well, I think there is. Yeah, there's something like
The jerk chicken I thought was just a way. I've never had jerk chicken, so I'm
West
not
Indian way
sure
of
how it's
cooking it.
different.
It's West Indian way of cooking it,
Fish.
spices and everything.
Yeah, I think that's what I thought.
Yeah. Right, who else?
Although I like my spices.
I don't like too much spice, but I do like a little bit of spice. I hate bland. Bland does my head in. Um, right. Hi, Amber Chick. She says tragic is the very definition of a coward. Isn't he just? Isn't he just? They all are. Right, Jan, if you go to the bodega, so help me God, can you imagine if I went over there? They wouldn't have me over there. I'd be telling them straight, stop acting like complete morons.
I don't understand where we got love from Bodega.
Love, what is it? Bodega love. Um, let me see what else we've got. A lot of girls have hate kink, so they will love that. Yeah, maybe they
Oh, that's
will.
interesting.
I'm not interested in that. I'm not into that really. Not really kinky in that way.
Oh.
It's a shop on the side of the road when you drive to Vegas. Okay. Oh, I think we're back. See, we're so behind on the chat. This is your fault, Edna.
Mhm.
I have to blame
Sorry.
you. It's all right, darling. I would always get sick after flights, but during the COVID arc, wearing a mask, I was healthy. Oh, that's good.
See?
I thought it was kind of meat they tried to pass off as alien. Oh,
Oh, to be cute.
cute. Oh no, Yucksville, Tennessee. Right,
Why would
let's.
we want to eat aliens? That's so violent.
Oh no,
I
it's
was just thinking
awful.
about that. It's like we shouldn't. I feel like we shouldn't really be eating meat, but that's a discussion for another live.
Yeah, because we need to get through this one. There's quite a lot to get through. Because if you aren't making love in the back of a bodega, you aren't doing it right. That's where Hussey. That's where Hussey had his heart broken, didn't he? Poor Hussey.
Thank you, Gypsy Curse. All right.
Right.
I was
So,
not expecting that. I thought it was going to be some stream of consciousness, but that's more.
well, there may be other people offering help, but I don't know. There's something quite charming about that man. If you believe that, you'll believe anything. So, I've forgotten what link I was going to use to this now. I meant to read the comments on that one, but I had to sort of read my chat comments come first. There we go. See, I'm learning. So this time we're going to find this. I found this channel, and let's see how long it takes you guys to fathom out who it is. Right. Now, he doesn't talk on this one, but there's something about the mindset that may give it away. Shall we have a look and see?
All right.
Donkey said to the tiger, "The grass is blue." The tiger replied, "No, the grass is green."
Right.
The discussion heated up, and the two decided to went before the lion, the king of the jungle. The
What?
donkey began to shout, "Your Highness, is it true that the grass is blue?"
It's not blue.
The lion replied, "True, the grass is blue."
No.
The donkey continued,
Right.
"The tiger disagrees with me and contradicts and annoys me. Please punish him."
What?
The king then declared, "The tiger will be punished with 5 years of silence."
I'm going to stop it there for a second. Any ideas whose channel that might be? Any ideas?
I don't know.
Well, it's someone who's sort of got a very weird way of thinking. Most peculiar. This is a ban evading channel. That's a clue. Another clue would be that you would never see him doing manual work like this. Oh, someone's close. Someone's close.
I'm gonna go with Nick. Next for 200. Who is next?
Neg. Oh God, I haven't got Negs lined up really. We'll do Negs next week. Okay, we've got other drama to discuss today, Edna.
Oh, is it tragic?
No, it is Negs' new channel that is called Charles Hanson because he's
Oh,
handsome,
gotcha.
don't you know? Or
Oh, gotcha.
or at least he thinks he is, and Gerd, the Gerd.
I was listening to someone today, and they said that they really liked Niggs in the beginning, that he was really fun.
Hello, are you there?
And on that note, let's continue.
You relaxed again, Edna?
You know I am, but I seriously heard someone
Sorry.
say that today.
I have to
Gotcha.
apologize to everybody. Edna does get a little too relaxed sometimes. Okay, moving on.
The donkey
Alright.
jumped cheerfully and went on his way. The tiger accepted his punishment, but before he asked the lion, "Your Majesty, why have you punished me? After all, the grass is green."
What?
The lion replied, "In fact, the grass is green."
Okay, I'm bored with it now. No idea. No idea what that's about.
Mhm.
Hi, Birdie. Nice to meet you, Tweety Pie. I love birds. Yeah, he's not in retirement. No, he's not in retirement. He's still no, he's still around. He's got this one. He's got this channel, which is called Charles Handsome. He's also got his Rumble, his Twitch, I think. Yeah, it does feel weird, doesn't it, Gypsy? I thought that, and I thought, oh God, but I just thought, Drama Friday, we'll talk about anything. It was DC I heard say she liked Negs in the beginning. Yeah, she did. She thought he was funny, then hated him, and now, well, there's now. Yeah, it's odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very
Well,
peculiar.
I don't really know their history to really speak on it too much, but I do think it's interesting how people go from disliking each other so intensely to being together.
It just makes me feel that there was no real friendship there then, or there's no real, not friendship, emotion. Do you know what I mean? To drop somebody like a hot potato for whatever reason, I don't understand.
Well, no, I think it's like the opposite. They have so much feeling, so much emotion that it began as hate, and then it's just like what do they say? It's a thin line between love and hate.
Yeah,
It just
yeah, they
crosses
do.
over to love. I'm
Yeah,
just kind of petty and have I just remember a lot. So I don't want to say I'm petty, but I just I see a lot. Like I observe a lot. So if somebody does a lot of petty things, like I'm gonna see it. And especially the stuff that we heard, it wasn't even sly. It was very overt.
well,
So I don't know like publicly how you can go from this kind of like taking that L to being like, nope, that's my man laying beside him. Like, oh,
yeah.
okay.
Well, shall we move on to Hussey's new channel? Hussey's
Yes, please.
25th channel. And as you will be able to see, his vlogging skills have definitely improved. I'm just so impressed with him. Before we do that, I want to shuffle us over a bit, girly, just to make this bigger. That's it. Okay, so
Okay.
here we are on Hussey's 50-second 50-second channel, and he's vlogging. Okay, so it's like, now, although the channel is actually called Arton Chukachian, which is, I think it's probably his father's name or something.
Oh,
But
okay.
if you look down here, you'll see that he's put Hussey up. Okay, so we know it's Hussey. So I thought it might be quite nice to go for a wander on the streets of New York with dear Hussey.
You want to troll the chat? Nobody. You guys just don't even listen to them.
Okay.
You know what? This is taking me back to DLF motion
Fucking
sickness for real.
morons.
What, Edna?
I said this is taking me back to a DLF stream with all the motion sickness. DLF is someone that Monty used to cover. I don't know if he still covers him, but he has streams on him. And DLF rides his bike, so we're jumbling and kind of
Oh.
tumbling along the street, and it's giving me a little motion sickness like that.
Yeah. Well, Hussey is literally just walking. He's literally just walking. And
I
this
used
is
to love walking vlogs.
like
Isn't it
this,
funny? Yeah,
like
it was this
this.
woman, she used to walk and talk doing whatever she was. It was one time, I think it might have been the pandemic, and it was really, it wasn't a lot of people on the street, so she was
Yeah,
just walking, talking. It was really interesting, but yeah.
it can work. Of course, it can work. But there are some people, due to maybe having the shakes, that shouldn't really be vlogging because it's almost unwatchable. So I'll play this little bit first.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
I want you to see how he acts in public as well. Swears and yells at people.
What's up?
He's
Possibly
uppity.
people.
Right, now there, I've stopped at the right time. Look at this guy. He's looking at Hussey as if to say,
Keep his eyes on the road.
what the hell
Be
are you
careful.
doing, man?
Right, it's a distraction.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing? So, thank you, Capone. Nice to see you. Hope you're
Hi,
well,
Capone
darling.
Boxer.
Hope you're well. So, the other bits, I just wanted to sort of pick out a few things on this one because it's just amazing to me that people actually watch this.
It's nice out.
Yeah, it's lovely.
But up further where we went, 72?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up further was warmer.
Right. So Hussey is on the lookout for a liquor store. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's why he's such the perfect friend for MFW.
Gotcha.
So yeah, oh yeah. So he's looking for a liquor store. So let's see if he gets. He always has to have a sit down on his walks.
Enjoying the day.
Yeah, just enjoying the day and just like have a sit down. Right, okay.
Oh, Capone Boxer. It's almost like your dog.
Too skinny. I mean, look, it's better to be skinny than fat, but too skinny is. I've talked to a lot of like really skinny people and they like it.
Really? Really? What skinny people do you talk to, Hussey? That's what I'd like to know. What skinny people?
Like it. They say I'd rather be like this than overweight. And I said, well, fuck you.
Why? Why does he have to be so aggressive in his speaking? I don't understand that. And also, oh, Birdie. And also, to be in public and to be so angry and so, what's the word? Just angry
Aggressive?
and aggressive. That's the word. Yeah. Why? There's no need for it. You live in New York. Wander around the streets of New York. Like, it's a nice day. Enjoy yourself.
Right. You should tell him, like Mary Tyler Moore, right? Just be happy to be in the city.
Just happy to be what?
In the city? Oh, Mary Tyler Moore was, wasn't it a TV show in the
Yeah, I
70s,
do
I think?
remember that back in the
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
think the
just
thing
remember in the Oh, sorry, go
she was
ahead.
did she live in New York?
I thought so. It was like a story about a young woman going to work in the city and then
Uh,
she like jumps up in the air in the credits.
yeah, I think I do remember. But I think the point I'm trying to make here is that you can vlog, people say, oh, you shouldn't take pictures of people and blah, 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 blah. There are ways of doing it.
Right.
And this
I
isn't the right way to do it.
mhm. I think there's a way to do just about anything.
And where is Olivia? Exactly.
I think
She's probably taking pictures and photoshopping so she can go on damn Twitter and pretend she lost another 2 pounds. overnight, stuffing the face with damn all this sodium anchovies business. All of y'all's fucking lying ass.
You know,
Those anchovies.
I
Sorry.
just stop it, hussy. You know, so that's a new channel. Don't know how long that's going to last. So that I think is in his father's name, and I've seen that he's got another channel lined up, which is in his name, which is Kenny Kuchakian, whatever his name is.
Okay, when it comes to the different channels after you've been, I guess, what's the word, terminated from the platform,
Yeah,
are you able to make another channel as long as it's not monetized, or do you know how that works?
I don't know. I think so. As long as you don't monetize it, and that's one of the reasons why he hasn't monetized it. Because you know, once it draws attention to himself. He draws attention to himself if he tries to get it monetized, basically.
Right.
So I'm just trying to find something. I'll be with you. If anyone's speaking in the chat, you can answer them, and then we're going to move
Okay.
on to the meaty greety bit.
Okay. So Hybridge may be icy. She says, no, you're not supposed to make another channel at all. That's why he keeps getting terminated.
Yeah,
Gotcha. That would make sense why he keeps having to make another channel.
yeah. You're just not meant to, you know. But he thinks, you know, he can. And as a lot of people do, you know, Negs does the same thing as well. Um, just looks like he's yelling at the pigeons. Yeah. That's true. That's true. I'm going to show you a little bit of one of my vlogs. Okay. This was, when was it? A year ago. And I was out with my granddaughter and my daughter. And I'll just show you how you can make vlogs entertaining. I'm just trying to think if I've vlogged live before. I think I have, but it's tricky when you if you vlog live because you don't really know what may happen.
Right.
That's the only thing. So what I do if I'm going to vlog, I'll film it and then I'll chop it up when I get home. So there's
You know
ways
what? You can
around that.
vlog. Yeah, you can vlog live in your garden as you do your, maybe
Yeah.
that's one way to vlog live.
Yeah. So I just want to show him really. What's that? Brixton. What are you talking about, Brixton? Ban evader. Yes, he is. He's a ban evader extraordinaire. 100%. So I just want to show you this, and then we're going to move on to the meat and the, what is it? What do they say? The meat and the something.
Potatoes.
That's the one. Yeah. Of
Like
this
me, I'm a potato.
Yeah, so am I. Well, no, actually, I don't know if I am now. Anyway, let's get on with this. So this is how I vlogged this day. I'm not playing all of it.
Okay.
No shake. Oh, camera still. All right, can you hear me laughing? Still laughing. Always laughing. I think my daughter must have said something to make me laugh.
There's a lot of babies. Is it just me?
So you can film people without being like intrusive,
Right.
you know? You can't just film just the floor. Nobody's going to be interested in you filming the floor. And it's like here, you know, there were families around. I mean, I don't single out anybody. And if there's a group of children, I'll sort of just, you know, move the camera quickly away. But there are ways of showing
Look at the squirrel.
places and activities. It's just about not invading people's privacy. I love this. I want to go back here, Edna. Do you want to come with me?
Sure, where is it?
Well, you won't know. It's over here, darling. It's in England.
Oh, okay. I know, I didn't know because you know, you're a world traveler, Jan.
Oh, not really. You two have never seen it. It was over here. Live. What's wrong with you?
This is really nice.
You know, to vlog, you have to sort of think in advance and just take, you know, just take videos of things that are interesting. Cute, isn't it?
It is. I love the little fires with the flowers coming out.
Oh, they're lovely. I had a great time. I'm such a big baby. Oh, yeah. And then, of course, I have to mess around. Right, hang on. So what's that one? Hang on. We've come to the fairy woods today. It's a fairy trail. Yeah, there's a granddaughter there somewhere. There she is. And there's a daughter.
That looks like your granddaughter.
So we've come to look at fairies. Yeah, they're all nuts. My family is all nuts.
Wakes are fairies.
Well, look at this. I wanted to do this in my garden.
Tinkling her the like bluebells. The sleepy fairies are happy after their long rest.
And anyway, we've gone way off track and that's your fault. Sorry. The point I was trying to make is that you can, with a little bit of thought, you can vlog. You know, I've done vlogs sort of in local towns where I've just sort of shown interesting buildings, and then you know, when you upload it to your channel, you can then do a voiceover, put it together as something that's interesting, not of you walking around the streets of New York screaming at people. Nobody wants to see that. You there?
I don't disagree with you. You know what? When I'm listening to Hussy, I'm just that listening. So maybe a lot of people don't really, you know, it's just kind of background noise, or they're listening to it, but they're not really watching it for the views. Because I understand what you mean. Because the person I watch actually walked and vlogged and showed what she was seeing. It wasn't just a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Not that that was just a sidewalk, but yeah.
I've done loads. I mean, I've done some. I mean, if I go abroad, I normally do one, but then, and I have. I mean, the thing is, it is live because I'm filming it and I'm chatting to camera, but then it's always with an idea of bringing it home and then, you know, loading it up to iMovie and then working on it there. But I think, you know, some creators are very lazy and they don't want to do all that. You know,
Because I can imagine it takes a lot of work to blur out people's faces and to, you
certainly
know, cut out
does.
certain things. Yeah.
Yeah, it certainly does. So right, I just need to sort something out here. And while I'm sorting that out, I'm going to play this. Okay, and then we're gonna head straight in to some more drama. Okay, so we need to do a bit of unpacking, I think, as far as this individual is concerned. I'm just trying to work something out here. Okay, that's good. Right, let's stop. Right, so we're now going to be unpacking the ongoing hang on just 1 second. YouTube will blur people's faces for you though. All you have to do is click the button. Right, exactly, Bridget. People are too lazy. I used to hate when Foodie used to think that not filming people meant you had to film the plot. No, it's just ridiculous. You don't have to. Just be aware that some people may not want you to film them. In which case, I mean, it depends. I mean, I've filmed in restaurants before, but then I've filmed just me, you know,
Right.
or just my family, or the food. You know, you just use your noddle. You know, we've all got noddles. Right, okay. Okay, Gia, yeah, you've picked up on that. And I'm glad you have, honey, because one of the things that we're going to call him the Jolly Green Giant because he seems to think that I'm going to drive people to his channel. I'm not going to do that. I want people to find out for themselves what a complete moron he is. He's still very angry. He's still very proud. I think we know who we're talking about. And if you don't, then
Absolutely.
this should help you. So my mate, he's not my mate. Yo Mama did a wonderful stream yesterday, and in it he addressed very eloquently the situation with this individual. So I think we're going to listen to Yo Mama. He's not laughing. For those of you that don't like his laugh, it's not too over the top. Yo Mama has listened. He's listened to what people have said, and
Yes,
he's
and we appreciate it.
yeah, and I think that's a good thing. Listen, we've all got little, you know, idiosyncrasies that annoy other people. Even I have, Edna. Hard to believe, I know, but
Oh, no, not you, Dance.
and I've also realised that I laugh too much. I laugh too much. I've got to stop laughing because it sounds like I'm laughing at nothing. And the reality is
Right.
I am. Which is a bit
Well,
worrying.
I'm laughing at something that's in my head, but it appears to be nothing to everyone else. So what can
Yeah,
you do?
exactly. I do the same. Maybe that's why we get along.
Right.
Anyway, now then, I did watch a couple of clips from the Jolly Green Giant, and let me just say, right, I want to see if I can bring this up because I actually have got what I wanted to do was address some of the things that he said as well. So what should we do? Should we do the Yo Mama first? Yeah, let's
Sure,
do
go
Yo
ahead and
Mama
do your mama's.
as I've got him lined up. Okay.
Mhm.
So we'll do him first. You'll get a rough idea. I think he answered it very well, and it did make me laugh.
Battles in the building. Like I said, man, the House of Lies. Now, if you guys been living on the rock, this guy named Hannibal, he's on his 9th video of me. I don't know what's going on. He's asking the same question, black on black crime. He's asking the same goddamn questions. He's on his 9th video of me. Yesterday, he spent 20 minutes telling his chat how he is not jealous of me. When you spend any amount of time to explain to your people how you're not jealous of another man, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you're jealous.
Yeah.
Now, why would he be jealous? Of course. Well, let me see. Better views, more people watch,
Yeah.
better content. I mean, and then came in your space only for 5 months and still get more people. those would be the things that make you jealous. And then also that everywhere you go, when you watch other channels, they highlight videos that I've done. He's never gotten a highlight from anybody, even by people that are in his own. But somehow I'm jealous.
I don't know. I don't think it's a man crush thing. I just think, this person has a real problem. Yeah, you could be right, Gia. He just has a problem with Yo Mama. And all I said, okay,
Gia.
all I
Mm-hmm.
said was that I thought he was jealous. And he's gone on and on. Every time he puts up a video now or he goes live, it's to say he isn't jealous. Well, well, stop doing it then.
Right.
I mean,
You know I
the
like
other
my numbers, and ninth video in 20 minutes is a lot.
it
20
wasn't
minutes of your ninth video?
Yeah, it's his 9th video that he's done on Yo
That's a
Mama.
lot.
In his latest one, he's now saying that he's being attacked and harassed. Um,
Oh,
I want to know who's doing the attacking and the harassing. Is
you
he
did?
me? I'm not doing any
Who,
attacking or harassing. I don't even go in
who's
his damn
harassing him?
stream anymore. So that's a load of rubbish. Oh,
I
and
guess
that
sorry, go ahead. That just cracked me up.
and he says that he's been beaten down. What? What? Because somebody said that you're jealous? Listen, I made
Bridget,
an observation. That's all I did. And I did speak on it because I've got a YouTube platform. And if I feel it's worthy, I'll talk on it. Why not? I've got a channel. But
exactly. That's what it's here for.
yeah. But now he's going to start using all these trigger words like bullying and
Mm.
harassment and um, this camp, Yo Mama's camp. Jan's in Yo Mama's camp. No, I'm not. I'm in my own little camp. I'm in my own little Tiwi or whatever it's called. What's it called? TP? What's it? What are those tents called?
Oh, I think it is TP.
Yeah, I'm in my own little teepee with my own little fireplace. I've got a daisy chain around my neck and around my head. I'm in my own camp.
Just
Why do I
chilling
have
out. Yeah.
just chilling? Edna pops by every so often, drives me nuts, and then off she goes. So yeah, it's all just so silly. And I'm
Hmm.
just trying to sort of make light of it.
Well, I don't know because Bridge may be icy. They think maybe it's them because she's been leaving comments.
Yeah, are
So you
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 doing
might not
that?
be the
Are you doing that, Bridge? Are you attacking and harassing? He's just so juvenile. He's so
hmm.
childish, you know. Um, but I've got an awful lot to say on him. I'm just trying to sort of get it in the correct chronological order, which of course I haven't managed to do now. So what have I put there? Yeah. So the way I'm thinking of things as well is instead of, fighting this losing battle, because it is a losing battle, why not concentrate on your behavior, and not only your behavior, but also your mod's behavior. That was something that I wanted to
Mm.
bring up. Because he said that, oh, well, anyone can come into my chats. I don't mind who comes into my chats and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you don't mind people coming into your chats as long as they agree with you. But if they come in and they don't agree with you, then they get shown the door. They get drop kicked out of the chat room. Is that the right way to do things? Uh,
They
I
get
don't think.
timed out and asked to quiet down. That's what it seems like now.
No,
So
they don't
drop
even
kick
get
is
that option.
appropriate, but yeah.
They don't
You feel
even
like
get
you were
that
kicked out?
option. It's that I was just kicked out and I didn't even say anything. Jesus.
Hmm.
You know, I mean, yeah. So that hang on, I've got all these screens going on here. Right, let me see. So we want to stop that screen and present this screen. The thing is, people, one of the reasons I don't tell lies is because I've got such a bad recall. It's such a bad memory. So, yeah, so I'm always honest. But anyway, so here we go. This is somebody that he's chosen to be a mod. Judy, Judy with a kiss and a 3. I don't know what that means. Don't care. Now, this is one of his mods who I thought that a mod
Oh, I just read it.
in a place
Sorry.
that you know, he's always saying anybody's welcome in here. Come in here and say what you like. I don't mind. I welcome you know, an argument and blah 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 blah. This is what happens when I go in there. Now, let me tell you, I've never spoken to this person. I've never seen her. So I go into this place. As I put at the top there, it's a place where I encourage critiques. That's what he says. Okay. In speech marks. Okay. So I go in this place. This is how one of his mods treats me. This was right at the end of the live stream when I'd already been booted. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to screenshot that and show it as a receipt. I think you call this a receipt.
Yeah.
Okay. Why, firstly, why is she talking to me like that? Why is she assuming that I'm uneducated? It's none of her business anyway, but it's for people that know me, that people have, you know, come into my lives or anything. I don't hide the fact that I've actually worked in education for 8 years. I've actually taught children. I've taught them English. I've taught them mainly English, history, maths. I stay away from because I'm rubbish at it. And
Oh.
yeah, but I've actually been an educator, not only of you know, the school curriculum, but also of keyboard, you know, a musical instrument. I used to be a music tutor as well. So for this
Okay.
person to brandish me an uneducated bitch, I think, oh, okay, you don't know me. And then underneath that, look, he's trying to brandage around the brandage, that's not even the word. He's trying to circulate my likeness to Hussey. Now, I wouldn't have a problem. I don't care what people say I look like. I really don't. But one thing that does actually upset me is when somebody likens me to an Armenian man, okay? An Armenian white man. And one of the reasons I don't like that is because I am a Jamaican woman, okay? I'm actually mixed race. My heritage is half European, half Jamaican. So I find it very insulting that he likens me to this individual. Another thing is, I would also say that he needs to be very careful because I do support Black Lives Matter. I do speak openly on it. I do speak openly about blackface. I don't want to turn this into another blackface bloody lesson. But all I'm saying to him is he needs to be very, very careful. Yeah. So I wrote this underneath, which I've managed to cover up most of it, but it says, what is the physical appearance of Armenian people? Main physical characteristics of Armenians are short and round skull, long and curved nose, dark brown or black hair, dark eyes, thick eyebrows, and light skin. So I defy anyone to say that I look like an Armenian. I've given examples here. You can see what Hussey looks like. He is white. The main reason why I am so offended by Hussey is that he does blackface. And as I say, people are going to be bored silly of me talking about blackface. But I will say, if Hannibal is going to come for me, I would suggest he does his homework, because I take it very seriously. Very seriously. And hang on, I've got to take that out. So I'm just going to put this up now, and then we'll move back to what's his face. Hang on a minute, honey. So I've got to come out of there and then back in there. This is something that is very, very important in my life, and something that I will not joke about. So let's see if we can move us. Oh yeah, no, we're all right down there. Right. So Ken let's see if I can make that a bit smaller. Yeah. Okay. Ken has stated that he based his character on a black nanny he had as a child. This explains his reasons for doing blackface. So he's admitted that it is blackface. He can pretend and say, oh, well, I didn't realize, I was using the wrong makeup or what. No, that's a whole load of baloney. He was doing blackface. Look at the colour of his skin there. That is my skin colour. Okay. So one thing I will say to dear old Mr. What's his name? Johnny Green Giant, is be careful.
All right. I'm like, who?
Be careful if you especially align me with somebody that I have spoken out on several occasions on his behavior of using blackface, because as a black person, as a black woman whose relatives were beaten and worse because of the color of their skin, I don't see anything funny in it. So for somebody like Hannibal, who is black, is a 50-year-old black man. So for him to equate me or to liken me to this creature, I find very offensive. And I would say to him, do your homework before you come for me. That's what I would say, because I find it. And also the other point I wanted to make before I move on a bit, the other point I want to make is Hannibal obviously doesn't realize that by likening me to Hussey, he's acknowledging Hussey's blackface.
Oh, wow. I didn't think of it that way, but yeah, that's one way to put it.
He is. He's acknowledging it because he's likening me to this. He's likening me to that. He's not likening me to the light-faced Armenian, to the white Armenian with the bald head, is he?
No.
Right? He's not likening me to that on the, the rare occasions when we've seen Hussey in all his ugliness, with his white face and his big bushy eyebrows and his wonky eyes and his big fat nose. He's not likening me to that. He's likening
Not my
me.
view. Those are
See,
Jan's views.
sorry, Edna.
I said, and I just wanted to put a little asterisk, so just to remind everyone, those are Jan's views, not Edna's views.
I know. Edna doesn't always agree with the things I say, but we have a mutual respect for each other, and
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah. So that's just
Yes,
another
so with
point I
that,
wanted to make. Um, Let me see. I know, Edna, I know. I've no idea how we met. Do you know what? One day, Bridget, I'd love you to come up on Friday, on Drama Friday, if you fancy that one week. Let us know and we can have a three-way conversation. I'm sure there'll be lots of things to discuss on that day. I probably won't even have to prepare anything. Um,
all right.
so yeah, that's the main point I want to make. And I know it's difficult because I do get very passionate about it, and yeah.
Well, and it's
So
easier for me to remain, uh, for lack of a better term, neutral because I wasn't the one liking to Hussey. So, I'm
yeah,
not personally involved. So yeah, I understand. I definitely understand where you're coming from.
yeah. And people could say,
Yay.
"Oh, a bridge, that would be wonderful. Maybe we'll set it up for next Friday, and we can talk about whatever. I don't mind. It'll be like an open chat with us three. Are you happy with that, Edna? You'll get on well with
Absolutely.
Bridget.
I believe so. I enjoyed the videos that I've seen of hers.
Her videos are so good. I can't believe how good she is on camera. She hits everything on the nose. She doesn't go wandering off like I do. Her videos are so good. I would oh, you're the mod in the chat, aren't you? I was going to say, can you put Bridget's thingy up on there? So
Let me
anyway,
see if I can do it while on
yeah,
the
you should
live.
be
I think I
able
can.
to. So let's go on a bit more to hear what Yo Mama said, because he doesn't get as sort of passionate as I do. I wish I didn't get as passionate about it. But I am. So I just think the Jolly Green Giant need to take a few steps back, especially when coming for me. I can handle people coming for me. It's not an issue. I don't care if they talk about my looks. I was a good-looking girl when I was younger. I'm happy with that. I'm now
You-
a granny, so you can come for my looks. But what you don't do is liken me to somebody who does blackface. I find that very, very insulting. Right, let's move on because I'm not going over the same thing again. Right.
Okay.
Oh, no, I've forgotten to share you, haven't I? Right, hang on. Be with you. Let's share you. Right. Okie doke. Window. There. Okay, so let's go back to Yo Mama and hear what he says. It did make me laugh.
I don't think this video is playing. Can anyone else hear? Yeah, Bridget just put it in, or Bridge is muted.
Oh no, not again, not again. Right, okay, let me redo it. Let me redo it. Don't know what's going on. I think it's a StreamYards thing today. Annoying.
Could be, yeah.
Can you hear this?
I don't think you shared it yet. Have you added it to the stream?
Can you hear that?
No, it's still muted. Oh, you want to check the volume? Yep, the volume's up.
Why is that doing that to me today? I've never had that before. Hang on one
A fish,
second.
yeah, I was just gonna answer fish. I think it has to do like he's likening her to a man, not dealing with blackness. And Jan's point is because, or no, if I have this correctly, that she's offended because Hussey does what she considers blackface as a
Yeah,
mixed race woman, Jamaican.
yeah, that's exactly it. That's what I find most offensive. And also, if Hannibal did his homework, he would know how strongly I feel about it. And also, I think any woman of Caribbean descent would feel quite insulted by that.
Well, I think anyone in the diaspora, because I would be offended if someone said it to me as a black woman being likened to a man, and I'm not a masculine woman. You know what I mean? Like there's one like
Yeah,
if you're a masculine woman, and someone thinks you're a dude, then I mean it is what it is. But I'm not. So if someone were to be like, oh, it's like, what are you trying to say? Because it does turn into a race issue at that point because it's a long history of that of black
yeah,
women being compared to men or being masculine or masculinized. That's not a word, but you understand what I'm saying.
yeah. When marginalized, I think you're saying.
Yes.
Right, let me see if
Marginalized, but oh sorry, go ahead.
oh, masca, yeah. I bet Bridget knows the word. Right. Oh, please play, please play. Right, let's see if it'll work now. I don't know why it's not working. Let me go into audio,
Thank
test.
you, Don. That's the word, masculinization. That's a mouthful.
Right, who came up with it?
Don. Oh, who I don't know who originally
No,
came
I
up with
mean,
it, but
did
it's
Bridget tell you?
no,
Oh,
Don said
no.
it.
Oh, well done, Dawn.
Yes. 2
Oh,
points to
well,
Don.
I was hoping I was going to be able to play this because it really was. It's so well done. So I'm going to try it again. Um,
Hopefully third time's the charm.
yep. Let's see. Let's see if it is. Okay. Let's see. Yay or nay?
Nay.
No?
Chat, can you hear it?
This is insane. Why?
No.
No.
Yeah, Bridge, I thought I heard a whisper too.
I wonder if it's my...
It could maybe just been feedback.
Can you hear it now?
No.
Right, I'm going to refresh again. Can you hear now? Can you hear now?
No. No. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but
No, I meant it was
oh,
an old T-Mobile commercial.
that is such a shame, because I really wanted to play that. And it's a shame because I sort of said everything that I need to say um, about that situation. Oh, and the other thing that I find very offensive is that um, he continues. Well, I'm gonna try something else. He continues to use the phrase minstrel. He continues to
Oh.
use the shot to describe um Yo Mama's streams as a minstrel show. What I would ask him is, in that case, which character is the minstrel?
That's a good
That's what I
question.
would ask him. I'm good at
More
asking
homework.
questions.
You
I'm
are. I was I was gonna say with Yo Mama, I think maybe it was the compassion that you heard. Did you speak about that?
what compassion?
The
So
I just wrote The words I forgot. It's just that don't worry about it
Oh,
because if that doesn't
yeah,
jog,
no, I agree with you there, actually. You're very right, because I do feel that some people are so put off by some of the things Mama does, which can be seen as irritating, like, laughing too loudly and everything, and sort of putting on a real show. And I think what he's trying to say is that I've lost my chain of thread, my
Mhm.
thread completely there.
Well,
But I think,
Bridge
go
had
on.
comment.
Okay. He's trying to say Yo Mama is tap dancing for the people. Thank you. But why use the term minstrel show? Why use that term? I mean, he's a 50-year-old man. You can't tell me that he doesn't know what a minstrel show is and how demeaning it is for black people.
Right. I
So
would be
that
offended. This was called the minstrel show.
what?
So I would be offended if this was called like if that term was used towards
Exactly.
my work, I would be offended. Yeah.
Yeah, because you'd think to yourself, you look, maybe, people may say I look too deeply into things. I don't know. All I know is I do have a passion for, or compassion for my ancestors who went through, things that luckily we don't have to go through nowadays. But they went
Right.
through, they went through it, and all because of the color of their skin. So you've got this one black man here who's coming for another black man and saying that his show is like a minstrel show. Explain it. So, is he
Black
going to
on
say,
black crime.
yeah,
Isn't that what your
exactly,
mama said?
exactly. That's what it is. It's black on
Mhm.
black crime. So then we could then sort of dig deeper into that and say, well, okay, we need to see a picture of him to see why. Why is he coming for Yo Mama and coming for me? What do we have in common that perhaps he
Oh.
doesn't have?
Mhm.
I'm going to try this one more time and then I'm going to give up. Okay? Because
Okay.
it's not, and it's really annoying because I know other people. Hang on, let me go back on there again. What happened there? Right. I've never had this before.
Yeehaw.
Share tab audio. It's clicked. So why are you not sharing? Yeehaw! Hi, darling. Better late than never. We've had a few
Was that your
disasters.
American accent?
Uh,
Sorry.
no, was it?
It sounded look, Jan, you threw me way off basis. I was not prepared for that yeehaw.
Yeehaw! I have to. How can I not say it? And also,
Yeah.
how can I say it with a British accent? I can't, can I?
You
Honestly,
cannot.
Hannibal hasn't made me laugh at all. Not sure if he has a funny bone or not. You know what? That is so true. I don't think he has got a funny bone, and that's sad. Jan, do it again. Yeehaw! Oh God, I must say I do that quite well. Who knew?
You
Right,
do.
I'm gonna try Yo Mama one more time, and then if not, then I'm gonna like give up on
I
this
think
because I
we've
mean,
yeah.
we've covered everything I wanted to cover, but I just thought this was I just thought Yo Mama did this so well that I wanted to share it with you all. But if we can't hear it, then it's not gonna happen. You hear it?
No, I'm sorry, Jan.
Sorry,
Let's
sweetie, I
see.
can't play it. Right, okay, go on. It's just you and me then, kiddo.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
We did it.
It's just you and me. So all I wanted to say, I'll tell you what then. I'm gonna leave a link to Yo Mama's channel. And I want you to watch that bit. It comes in about 1 minute 19. Yeah, there were a couple of clips that just had me roaring. What I might do is see if I can play it another day, but I don't know what's happening with the settings here. I've done everything, so I'm just going to give up on that. But we can continue to have this conversation, because you're all chatting now, so that's great. Right, he really yes, he does think he's funny, doesn't he? And that's
Yeah, he does.
and he just isn't. He's so his microaggressions are sort of eating at him, and I'm like, do you? I mean, he's a 50-year-old dude. You know, he needs to be careful. You know, we don't want him getting a defibrillator or whatever.
Shout out to our friend Timber.
Yeah, shout
Hope she's
out to
doing well.
Timber there. Yeah, who went through it. Not very nice at all. You know, the thing is, I think for somebody who tries to pass himself as intelligent, he makes some very questionable statements. And you know, and racially insensitive, and I don't like that. I don't like it. And I don't
Your
care.
mama is way funnier. He doesn't
He
take
is.
too seriously. Hannibal acts as if we're in school studying this BS.
I know. I
And
know.
listen, you asked me about this. I don't know. I don't care. I have something in the background in my ear. Sometimes it's interesting because it's drama is dramatic. Sometimes it's funny. But
Mhm.
I'm none of it is more serious than what's going on in my real life.
Exactly. And that's, you know,
Not until
that's
I start making some money.
the thing
Sorry,
is,
Jen.
that's all right, darling. Um, I'm used to having to pick up the threads of whatever conversation I was trying to have. There's one bit in his last attack video on me, and it did make me laugh. As I said, he's trying to get everybody to call me Mama Hussy or Madam Hussy or something like that. What a
Is it
complete arsehole.
working?
No, I don't think it is. Maybe amongst
Good.
his little group. I don't know. I don't care. Um,
I hope nobody falls for that because that right there is bullying behavior. Flat
yeah,
out.
he put up this doll that was meant to be me. Right. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so it'd be on the last one. Listen, I can laugh, I can joke, I don't care. You know, call me whatever you like. It doesn't bother me. But if it's racially insensitive, then it does bother me.
Mm.
That's what I'll say. What's his channel called? Let me see. Right, the last one. Let's see if you can hear him. That'll be annoying if you can hear him and you can't hear. Right, right. Let me see. Let's see if you can hear him. Oh, we put up the Madam puppet. Oh, I
Oh,
see.
okay.
Okay. Listen, I don't get, you know, if that makes you laugh, then okay, whatever. But just
Mhm.
leave off the hussy, okay? Because
Right.
I think if he hang on, let me see if this is can you hear hang on. What I'm gonna say is I take things seriously, especially when it comes to race. I've spent too much of
Mhm.
my life living under the shroud of being the wrong colour in a white country. So what I will say is if he continues to liken me to Hussey, then I will seriously consider putting in a complaint of racial harassment. And
Mm.
I will and I will strike his channel for being racially insensitive because I can't believe that he doesn't understand what he's doing. And if he thinks it's okay to do that, he's very much mistaken,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, I hope it doesn't get to that point, but like I said, I don't blame you and I completely understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's not just
Exactly.
you. That's a well-known thing with
Yeah.
Black women.
Yeah. I mean, I did say something when I was in his live the last time before I was booted out. I did say something about it. And oh no, I didn't. I wrote something in under his video about blackface, and he said, I said, you need to do your homework on blackface. And he said something like, oh, well, if I was going to be talking about blackface, then I would do my homework on it. And I thought, you ignorant piece of shit. You know, you go, ha.
Right.
Anyway, so he
You
doesn't
ever
want to.
say such language, but that's what you wanted to say. That's what you were thinking, but not that you would say it.
I would say it because, yeah, I always say
I
what I
was
think.
trying to help you, Jan.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, this is me. This is me. See?
Mhm.
And see underneath, someone's put not hussy calling someone else racist. Now, the joke is, he was trying to. I know it. I know, Bridget. I don't know how we even managed to have a conversation, me and Edna, because we're not on the same page at all.
At all.
At all. So, this, right? Everyone was laughing. I don't mind if that's what you want to see me as. You know, I've got a sense of humour. I can laugh. It doesn't bother me. The only thing that bothers me is the hussy analogy, and I won't have it
Yeah. To be
because it
honest, this is kind of funny, but the hussy, I don't think is funny at all.
sorry?
I said this, like this puppet. I don't know how the puppet acts, but I can see
Yeah,
how this can maybe, yeah, like this could be funny. But
that's
hussy,
funny.
I don't think is funny. I think it's too personal. I think it goes a little too far,
Yeah,
especially since you voice your feelings about it. It would be nice if he respected them.
yeah, exactly. And that's one thing with Yo Mama as well. You know, he's actually spoken out about him just coming for my looks. Why do you
Mm.
have to go for somebody's looks immediately? I don't go for people's looks. I've done reactions on many people, and if they're, a bit on the large size, I'll say, they're a bit of a heifer lump. But I mean, you don't to go for somebody's
Sorry, we
looks.
don't have that term here.
What, heifer lump?
Yeah.
Don't you? Oh my God. But he's just. I think the more we sort of look into him, both myself and Yo Mama, the more will come out about this person. And I honestly don't think he's a very nice person. I think, he's nitpicking on absolutely everything that that Yo Mama says, and it's obvious, he wants to get a bit of clout from it because he knows that a lot of people aren't keen on Yo Mama, and that's fair enough. A lot of people aren't keen on me. A lot of people aren't keen on Bridge, but we just get on with it. It comes hand in hand with being a creator, if you like. But don't start making fun of the way they talk. Like he was making fun. Oh, well, I think Yo Mama must have a speech impediment. What? Come on now, man.
So we're being ableist now? That's not right.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like, do you know what? You're just going to. You can't have an argument when all you're doing is throwing insults at somebody. Talk
Mhm.
about it, man. Come up with a real reason why you dislike that person. Come up with a real reason why you dislike me. It's like, right. Hang on, let's see what Bridget said. Yeah, I was watching the first part of Hannibal's stream and it really irritated me. I know. What have I done? See, I mean, I'm not going to play the victim. I ain't nobody's victim. Okay. But if you're going to come for me for my content. Come for me for my big mouth, because I speak too much. Whatever. but don't just liken me to an Armenian twat, drunken twat. You know, it's just so rude. I heard him say
Yeah.
that about the speech impediment and couldn't believe he said that. I know, Small Moose. I couldn't believe it either.
You keep calling her small moves, and it sounds so wrong. The
Why?
little move.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
because
Yeah,
no,
but
I'm
it
just
says Small
joking.
Moose.
No,
It's
it is small moves. Timber calls her, Timber has her little nickname for her, like I'm Etna. And it's just funny because I'm so used to hearing little moose that small moose sounds wrong. So it's just, but yes, little
oh,
small
well,
moose is correct.
do you mind being Small Moose over here? Because I find it difficult to get used to calling you Little Moose.
Little moose,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, so, yeah, I don't mind. Put up a puppet, as I say. Have a laugh at me. Listen, my kids take the mick out of me all the time. I'm not precious, you know. In fact,
Hmm.
I laugh the loudest when my kids are taking the mickey out of me. I really do. So, I really don't mind. But, come for me with something a bit more substantial. And also, like with Yo Mama, and I think that's what made me sort of get the bit between the teeth, as far as his sort of coming for Yo Mama, was because I was like, well, hang on a minute, what exactly are you coming for him for?
Hmm.
Um, and that's what caught my attention at the very beginning, and that's why, I studied him for a little while, and I thought, "This guy's just jealous." He's
Well, to
he's
be completely honest, the laugh is annoying, but he's worked on it, and it's
mhm.
not that bad. Like the thing is, if that's all you have, that's really not enough.
Yeah, yeah, and also I found the last one he did, he once again used the minstrel show analogy. So I think
Mm.
he's the kind of guy that will look for your Achilles heel and keep tapping away at it. Well, that's all well and good, but when it's racially insensitive, I'll get you in trouble for it, because you can't do that nowadays. Everyone
Say
has
you
to have
F
a
around and find
playground.
out.
Yeah, yeah, and, I wouldn't do it. I mean, it's like, the petty fam. Some people were saying, "Oh, you look like, what's his name? BGTV." So I said, "Well, I'm interested to know why you think I look like a African American man when my mother's white, a white English girl, and my father was Jamaican." So I'm interested. I'm interested in how you can say that I look like a black man, a fully black man, as far as I know. I don't know his ancestry, but he looks like an African American man. Um, and when people do that, I just think it does have racial undertones, because
Hmm.
they'd never say, "Oh, you look like Gwyneth Paltrow," so, or "You
Right.
look like Johnny Depp." Well, that would just be ridiculous. So why sort of put us all in the same basket? I think that's the thing I'm trying to say. Um, because I think, a lot of us feel that that's what goes on. So, or that's what we've
And
lived through.
also, when you look nothing like the person, like it's different when you're talking about somebody like Ice Cube and his daughter. Are you familiar with the rapper Ice Cube?
I've heard of him. Yeah, I've heard of him.
He his daughter looks just like him.
Do
It
they?
is hilarious. The little, like imagine a little girl looking like Ice Cube,
Oh my
like a
God.
grown man.
Ah,
It's the
he's got all
cutest
tattoos
thing, but it's
everywhere,
like
hasn't he?
Ice Cube. I don't know. I don't
Is
think
he the one that's
so,
got
but
tattoos up his neck or something? Is that Ice Cube? Anyway, I'm sure. I know
he could.
I know
Yeah.
roughly what you mean.
It doesn't matter if whoever you're thinking of, just imagine a baby girl, a 1-year-old girl, like this little girl's looking just like their daddy, just like him. It's so funny. Like that's the kind of thing. If like if you look like this man or something, maybe, but it's like just to pick a
Yeah,
random black man or a black man in the community to like as a dig of you. I don't
yeah.
or dig at you. It makes
And
no
I'm
sense and it's not funny.
yeah, and I'm sorry, I find it even worse if it comes from a black person.
Mhm.
And maybe I shouldn't, but oh, iced
It's like the
tea.
call is coming inside the Oh, did I put the wrong one? That's right, iced tea.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ren.
Yeah, I feel that it's like a double-edged insult when it comes from somebody who has the same ancestry as you have.
Mhm.
It's just so unnecessary, man. Come for me from a British accent or come for me because I'm an old bird, but, don't liken me to somebody who I've been sort of fighting with for the past year because he sickens me because of the blackface. Don't come for me for that. And that's why I think he doesn't do his homework. So, yeah. So is
Which
there
is funny
anybody
because he was so mad at your mama for not doing homework. That's interesting.
I think it's called irony. That's what
Mm.
that's called. 100%. So, is there anyone else that you'd like to talk about tonight, or shall we call it a night? Say some
Why,
more.
other than the enchanted roses and purple glitter with the trolling, that was
Oh,
kind of interesting to me.
oh,
Did
okay.
you follow? Oh,
I
I don't think you did.
No. Tell me what happened.
Well, the part that's interesting to me is how Monty did a stream. I I want to say almost warning Enchanted Roses that who she thought she was speaking to, or she wasn't speaking to who she thought she was speaking to, or thinks she's speaking with.
Mm,
She thinks she's speaking with Purple Glitter, and Monty seems to think she's speaking with you know like trolls of the community, and she
okay.
disagrees. So it's kind of like I don't know if Monty's gonna come back with receipts of what he knows or anything like that. But I just think it's interesting how if someone gives me like a warning video saying like, "Hey, this is what's up," I
Yeah.
wonder, there must be more to it for her to be so, you know, um, kind of like set that this is what it is.
Why
Did I
would she
fall asleep?
say it was her if it wasn't? Is that what you're saying? If she's
Oh well,
convinced
purple
that it is her, then, why is Monty arguing with her about it?
because she doesn't think or because he doesn't think it's right for them to be pretending to be somebody else. Purple glitter has enough problems without someone pretending to add more to it. So I think that's where he's coming from. Like it's one thing, like the way I don't want to say too much, but it's just
Well, you
that
say what you
we
like, it's
see,
Drama Friday, that's what we're for, and,
I
it's
know,
not all
right? Well, we've seen all the videos, or seen all. Well, yeah, we've seen the videos, the community posts that Purple Glitter has put out there. I'm not really on Twitter, but I've seen some, I imagine the tweets and things. And we've all asked her to cut the router, log off, and we haven't heard anything from her, right? But now it seems like trolls in the community are picking up where she's left the void, of just harassment and it's kind of like if that's not really purple glitter, then don't put that on her because she does enough.
Can you read the thing? Because 'Cause you'll be able to answer this better than I can. The comment.
Rocky go about and spooky stoners seem to believe Enchanted Rose is trolling the trolls. In other words, she knows she's being trolled. A fish.
Oh,
That's also a good point. Maybe she's not as whatever as we think she is. That's possible too.
it's weird, isn't it?
Sasha.
Hello,
It is weird.
Sasha. Hello, darling, how are you? Hope you're well. Hope you've had a good week and a good Friday.
Yes, it's good to see you, Sasha.
So the only thing I know about purple glitter is, well, I think this is right. Didn't Monty have a fight with her? Wasn't there something going on with her, with him? Or have I got that wrong?
Well, I don't know if fight is necessarily the right word. There was definitely but
Something.
yeah, there was definitely drama between them and at this point it's like Monty wanting to have nothing to do with her, and I guess Purple Glitter has decided that she's not having anything to do with him either. So I think it seems that it's settled. Now there was talk of getting authorities involved, so I don't know if that happened, and maybe that's why we haven't heard anything.
Mm-hmm.
So because I don't know if anyone's following the Monty Purple Glitter drama, but I just thought it was interesting with Enchanted Rose the way she came back, like kind of doubling down. But a fish makes a good point that if she's trolling the trolls, then that would make sense.
Yeah, so Barley says, yes, he charges her money for making her intro. Then they had sexy talk, messages, and then Monty backed off and she got annoyed. I got this. Well, yeah, you can kind of understand that, I guess. But it's so difficult because some people, we only get, I don't know which side of the story you've got your take from, Barley, but if you're just taking from one person, then you've just got their side of it. Just seeing it in writing there, I can understand, that, if they did have, as you say, sexy talk messages, and then Monty backed off, I can kind of understand that. But I understood it went a bit further than that. But then I only ever got Monty's side of it. I think I've only ever really heard Monty's side of it.
I
So,
read some of Purple Glitter's um community posts, and really Monty's side is only addressing Purple Glitter. That's the impression I got.
mm,
So when you
yeah,
say you only got Monty's side, do you feel like there's more to hear? Like you're not sure, or
the way I am, I do like to hear both sides, but I realise
okay,
it's difficult to get that. Um, I tell you, I tell you something. Oh, I can't remember the woman. Buddha, what was it? Something Betch, Buddha Betch. I remember. I
right?
think I was in someone's live stream, and they put up this video of this woman, who was, I don't know, she was in a state of sort of undress, and she'd called the police on this guy or something. Anyway, so I was watching it
Okay,
thinking,
that's her. Yeah.
is she saying that that was Monty? Because I got all confused. Not difficult for me to get confused. Um, so I then sort of, tried to sort of find out a little bit more about it. Not that I was that interested, just that I'm nosy. And I then listened to Monty's side, and then I listened to her side, and they are so different. And I thought, well, as a viewer, how do you know who's telling the truth? That's the thing. How do you know who's telling the truth? So that's why I try not to get involved, with something like that where, and then all of a sudden it was all about purple glitter. And I thought, well, that's not the one, that's not with the Buddha Betch. And it seems to me that I might be wrong and I may be talking out of line here, but it seems to me that Monty seems to find himself um, sort of being a victim around these women, and I don't understand why. He's a 40-year-old man. Why is he finding himself in these situations? That's what I would say. And
Y-
that's what I
Oh,
would
sorry.
ask him as well. But I mean, you know Monty more than I do, so I can't really speak that much on. Um, so what's that? Oh, you missed. Yes, I did. Should I watch it? Is it worth me watching it? A fish by any other? I'm going to call you Fishy. Is it worth me watching it, Fishy? Because I'll watch it.
I don't
Um,
think they're still available, are they?
I don't
But you
know.
might have find. I'm sure you can find it somewhere.
You know, it's so difficult, and I suppose this all comes under the umbrella of girl world. Um, but there's so much drama that seems to go on um, within it that has nothing to do with, you know, Chantel or anything like that. It's just to do with the creators, and it's, as I said, it's very difficult for somebody who doesn't know a lot about that specific group to know who's telling the truth or not. You know,
Well,
I was in
I can't
someone's
give you
live last
specific.
night. I was in someone's live last night, and I asked a question about someone who's perceived to be problematic, and I was just, you know, they were quite rude to me because they assumed that I must know, and I said, "Well, no, I
Mm,
don't. I don't." "Oh, yes, you do. You must know. You're lying. You must know." I said, "I don't. I honestly don't know because I don't follow people like that. And if people
right.
come to me and they talk, you know, they come into my chat, they're friendly to me, they're taking part in the conversation. Why am I going to assume that they're, you know, a completely different person? Does it really matter to me? No, not really, because they're not in my real life and they're being polite. You know, they're being sociable online with who's being sociable with me. That's enough for me. That's as deep as it goes with me. But other people seem to take it much too seriously. I'm sorry, what were you
I
going to say?
think for Well, I forgot what I was gonna say before, but to finish or to piggyback off of your last point, and for me, I take it even less seriously because I'm just watching this as a lurker. Like I
Yeah,
don't like everybody that I watch and everybody that I talk to in chat doesn't have to be my best friend. You know, they're not going to
exactly.
be. So that's another reason why it's like I can say hi to people because like you said, they're not my real life.
Yeah. You know, I can understand, you know, that we're all different people, you know, we all have different lives. Some of us don't have a very happy in real life, so they put a lot more importance on being online, and I can understand that, and I don't you know, I don't think any less of somebody because that's how they choose to while away the hours. People should be entitled to do what they want to do, and it always makes me, always sort of uh, perplexes me when people sort of try and use it as an insult. "Oh, you must spend all day on here. You got nothing better to do." And I'm like, well, maybe they haven't, you know. Maybe they're bedbound. Maybe they've got some, you know, terrible debilitating disease. And so they are online all day. But so it's got nothing to do with anything. You know,
Well,
it's
for
got
me, I
nothing.
work
And
from home.
yeah,
It's just an extra browser. It's not even like a big distraction or like if it's slow at work or if I'm on break or whatever the case might be, as one who shall be shall not be named said, it's mindless entertainment. I
hmm
get to use a different part of my brain to think and because I don't think it's mindless. Like if you're watching something that's completely mindless, like I mean, to each their own, but because there's a time and place for everything. But I don't think Girl World is mindless. I think it's very fascinating the social dynamics and everything that happens around here. And like at the beginning, my brain was a tingling with all of the drama, especially with Foodie Beauty and it wasn't even like the height of it, but it was still enough to where I'm used when the Sam's Bar Lounge came out, those videos, I couldn't believe what I was hearing and like somewhat seeing. And for anybody to think that this is mindless, that this isn't, I don't know, it's just fascinating that people put so much of their lives online. It's interesting to me.
yeah, and I can understand why some people do it. Um, it's not something I would do. Um, because, and you know, I always I always say this, but it is a fact. I do a lot offline, and my time online is my entertainment, if you like. For me, I'd
Right.
rather come online and find a good live stream or check out, some sort of gossip going on, um, than put on the television and be fed contrived entertainment. That doesn't do anything for me. Um, but it just seems that everybody, or a huge proportion of people that go into live chats, especially in the girl world, just seem to go in there looking for a fight. A bit like Hannibal's wife there. I mean, I don't know her from Adam. Never seen her before, never spoken to her. And to sort of come out with things like that that are really quite hateful. And I think,
Mhm.
how is your world? Why is that the first thing you go to? If I see new people online, I'd rather laugh. You know, it's like I think that's the only reason why, really. Myself and Bridget get on because we both like a laugh, and but we were we were on opposite sides for quite a while.
Really?
Yeah, and
Oh,
we did this live stream. I think it was it with Fedora? With somebody. Um, and I was on there just acting the fool because it's the only way to act around those people, really. Just out clown them. That's what I do. And I was on there, and Bridget came on, and we were chatting, and I sort of said a few things to her, and she said a few things to me. And we suddenly realized that actually we're not the people that other people have painted us to be. Um,
mhm.
and as I've said, I always like to make my own mind up. Yeah, see, Bridget, it was hilarious. They kept muting me. They did.
Aw.
They did. But I had such a laugh that night, and they couldn't understand
Mhm.
it. Tragic was on there as well, and I was just calling him Ginge. But I will say he was trying to hide a smile every so often. And the others
Oh.
I was drunk. Well, I wasn't drunk. I don't drink really. I'm not a drinker and I don't do drugs. You know,
Mm.
uh, I just
Jan's
have,
just high off of life.
I'm high on life. That's it.
Mhm.
Um, but it's like yeehaw says, there's enough hate in the world, and we all go online to either have fun and escape the bitterness of the world or to join the dark side. I'm all for the fun side of the internet. I'm the same, yeehaw.
Mhm.
Yeehaw! I say, because why would you want to come on here and just hate on somebody? And let's be honest, we don't know of each other's lives. You
Not
don't
at all.
know what somebody's going through. And
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I just saw this and I thought it said Happy Easter. I must be getting tired.
Happy Friday.
Happy
Well,
Friday, lol.
listen, I'm not gonna do it to you again. We're not gonna be on here for 4 hours. I refuse.
No, no, we're not going. We're gonna tie it up a bit now. Um, it's a shame I couldn't play the videos I wanted to, but do you know what? Edna and I can chat for hours. So it didn't really matter that much. And I said everything that I wanted to say. But I do want to say thank you so much for everybody for coming along. We're only a small little band here. Actually, I'm not even going to say we're a band. We're just like group of people who listen, there's no hate over here. Seriously.
Mm.
I don't hate anybody. And I just think it's a real shame that people use or people choose to be hateful online. I just don't get it, guys. 4 hours, honestly, Fishy. 4 hours she
Ridiculous.
kept me here. Honestly. My lips are all drying up. I didn't have enough saliva in my it was awful. It was dreadful. So have you got anything you want to finish with, Edna?
No, well, yes. So we spoke about a Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone I was just gonna say, like, I'm not gonna drop the link right now because I just want to kind of gauge how people feel about it. It's no drama, but art.
Yeah.
So if you are an artist, or I believe everybody's an artist at heart, and you're interested in sharing some of, your expressions of just, whatever medium you like to use or media,
Yeah. I like
kind
to
of keep that
say,
in the back of your mind.
yeah. Edna and I did have a chat about it earlier today, and we were talking about Discord, and I was like, oh, I don't do Discord. If I'm going to say something, I'd rather just come on my channel and say it. I can't be doing with this tit for tat and Chinese whispers and everything.
But this is
And I
not
said,
about drama.
sorry,
I said this will not be about drama.
yeah. So if any of you would be interested in an art creative, I don't want to just call it art because people might think that they have to be good at painting, and that's not what it's going to be. I'd like it to be, yeah, where we can share our artwork in any genre, in any medium. I'm a mixed media artist, so I do collage, I do decoupage, I do acrylic painting, I do a lot as far as the art's concerned. And I'm sure that Edna is artistic as well. But anyway, I mean, would anyone be interested in sort of somewhere where we can, enjoy art and in all its beauty, and whether it's in the written word, whether it's a piece of canvas that we've painted, whether it's a sketch, a song we've written, that's what I'd like it to be, and with absolutely no drama. I mean, if we're having a bit of a chit chat while we're doing something, but I said to Edna, well, maybe we could sort of do like not competitions per se, but themes. So one week we could do something like, I don't know, the sea or something one week, and then
Oh, that's yeah.
for those that are painters or like to draw or something, maybe they could sort of post up their picture or their poem of the sea or an anecdote of the sea or a story. That's what we'd like. We'd like to do something like that. So if anyone's interested, please let us know. Oh, and Jason's come in.
Hi,
Hello,
Jason.
darling. How are you? It's lovely to see you. I hope you're well. So how does that sound to people? Let's see. Let's go back here. Anything else you want to add, Edna, while I just skim through the comments?
No, I think you did a beautiful job of introducing it. Just kind of the idea what I'm thinking about, what we're thinking about.
Yeah, because the thing is, I don't want to. Yeah, it's a better platform, is it, to share multimedia? That's good. I don't want it. See, the problem is, it's like I've got, two Facebook accounts. One of them's a group, and one of them's, my page. Now, I've got a lot more followers on my page, but the problem with with the group is people seem a bit reluctant to share, even though I say, I'd love to see your pieces of artwork or, just pictures of your flowers, in the garden. Has anyone got a nice picture of their garden? Or, there's so much beauty out there, guys. And I just think it would be somewhere that we could go, and just forget everything and just enjoy being in there. And maybe, I mean, can you watch videos in there?
Absolute. Jan, you could do so much in the Discord. My first event was a watch party for Christmas, for a Christmas story.
Right. Well, what we could do is I know some good artists online, and we could just put up some of their videos for inspiration. And I mean, I don't know how it works. So while you're watching a video, can you talk amongst yourself while it's there, or what?
Yeah, so you can talk while the video's playing, but you can also chat.
Right. Okay. What, like this? Is it like this
Yes,
sort of format?
absolutely. Mhm.
Well, I'm trusting Bridget to set this up. What are you with Jason with? I wish I listen. If you can't draw, that that doesn't matter. Do you love music? If you love music, that's in the arts as well. The art business is so huge, guys, and it's not just about painting. You know, it's there's so many other things. I think it's more about being creative, and there's so many different ways to be creative. You can be creative through dance. You can be
Or
creative with your
fashion.
words.
I
You
like
know,
to
you,
sew.
yeah, you can be creative with sewing. There must be something that you can do that is
Cooking.
creative, and if or cooking, yeah. I mean, I just think that would be really nice. And then if it gets bigger and bigger, then we can sort of split it up into different rooms and have one room that is mainly, paintings and artwork, and another room that, people put up their favorite videos or, music videos and discuss music. I mean, I had a reggae day today. I had such a lovely reggae
Nice.
day. I whacked up
We
my
also
music.
had dance parties.
Oh,
Sorry,
right.
I'm
Wow.
excited.
Are you allowed to
You had
play
a reggae
music?
day.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
you
write
are.
poetry. I write poetry, Sasha. So yeah, anything. The written word is, people. Well, I don't want to sound so preachy all the time, but I can't help it because I'm quite passionate about the
Mm,
arts. You can only
right.
play instruments. Okay, so you stick your iPhone on. If you don't want to show your face, just put it on the instrument and play something. Just play something to share that, if you're quite good. What instrument do you play, Jason? Yeehaw, what is a mantra? Um, what's that?
Oh,
You
I
should try
like
some mantras. They can help you explore your artistic side. Do you know, that's what I want. This is exactly the kind of conversations we want, isn't it, Edna? And we
yes.
can encourage each other and say, have you thought about doing this? Or I've tried that and it didn't really work. And, we can sort of just be a creative bunch. Maybe we could call it the creative bunch. So you play the bass, the drums, and the violin. Oh, you play the violin. Wow. See, I'd like to hear that. So what you could do, if you don't want to go on camera, is just record it and then, put it up there and we can
Post
listen to
it.
you playing something if
Yeah.
that's possible. So hang on, I'm going back on here now.
Welcome
Um,
back, Gia.
that's good, Yeehaw. I'm glad you like art. I think sometimes people, tattoos. Yes, we could have a tattoo show.
Ooh.
No, I've never done sculpture, and it's going to sound really silly, but I don't like getting my hands dirty. I've got
What?
better over the
I love
years.
sculpture. Playing in clay is so fun.
Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Oh
Um,
my goodness, Jana, that's so surprising.
it's made me. If you could see me now, I'm rubbing my hands together between my knees
Oh
because
my
yeah,
goodness.
no, I couldn't. I couldn't do it. Oh, you mean a mandala, do you? Do you mean a
Yeah.
mandala that you can color and it helps you reduce your anxiety? That is great. Do you know what we could do? We could have like a mandala afternoon because they're all out there, right, in books.
Mhm.
And we can sit there. We could just sit there and chill and just be coloring in while we do it, while we chat.
And and you can get, print off some designs, pick up a pack of markers for a few dollars.
Yeah,
Everybody can do that. Yeah.
yeah. I just think it would be really, yeah, you like to keep your hands clean. Or, yeah. See, I think because I've always worked with my fingers, even if it wasn't sort of as being an artist, because I was a writer and I was a
Okay.
songwriter. So I think it's because of how I use my fingers and my hands, and sort of knowing I'm a creative person and not wanting to get my hands dirty. I just find it really does give me the chills. I don't like it. And before you ask, my instrument it started with the piano, but then it went on to the keyboard. So I used to
Oh.
teach keyboard when my kids were growing up. So yeah, ALR
Is
loves
there a big
code.
difference between the two?
Um, there is in the way you play sometimes. Electric keyboard is a lot easier in as much as um, you can play with chords with your left hand and just sort of press down the chord, and the chord will stay while you play until you need to change the chord with the right, while you're playing the harmony or
Oh.
the proper tune, right, with the right hand.
Mhm.
Okay, now with the left hand, if you're playing electric guitar, the electric keyboard, or an organ, as they call it, then you just play like most chords would be with like 3 fingers, possibly 4, and you just play that for the whole bar until you need to change the key. Now with the piano, it's more your fingers are more sort of individual, with your left hand. So, yeah, you can't play like a chord on a piano once and hold it down, if that makes sense.
Oh,
Um,
okay, that does.
Play it and then you move on and then you play. So when I moved over to the keyboard, I forgot all my piano teachings. So I probably would be crap
Oh.
now because I don't play it that way. I don't play the keyboard like it's a piano, but some people do. I've had some musician friends who've played that way. They've played the keyboard the same as you would play a piano. I have to
Hmm.
I have to go and get a drink, so I'm gonna leave you to chat for a minute.
Okay. All right. What are we saying? Okay, so Don's hug box. I played piano as a child, more manual. Got you. Okay. Or Gia, yeah. I remember that recorder. I could not learn that thing to save my life. I'm not a very musical person. Let's see, Sasha. I could show my many talents on the bong. That's funny. Let's see here. Yeehaw. I recently started learning to play the harmonica. Aerosmith music inspired me. Aerosmith, yes, I remember I had a bit of an Aerosmith phase. The guitar is the sexiest instrument. I think the saxophone might be the sexiest instrument. I like jazz.
Yeah. See, I learnt the piano as a child. Um, am I forced? Yes. Yes. We're forced to play the
Mm.
recorder in school, but do you know what? I loved it. And I remember in
Oh,
assembly
oh.
having to play it, having to play the recorder, but I loved it. Um, but I also um I mean, I've just always entertained, I suppose, and, that's not a brag, that's just a fact. But it
Right.
started very, very early on, and, it's just something that I used to throw myself into and, thoroughly enjoy, It was something that made me feel alive, if that makes sense, just to be creative, and I think I've carried that all throughout my life, actually. Um
Mhm.
Creativity is something that drives me. I recently started learning to play the harmonica. I'd love to play the harmonica. I'd love to. It was Stevie Wonder
Wow.
that inspired me because he plays a wicked harmonica. Um,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
yeah, but I could never get me suck and me blow. I used to get muddled up, guys. Am I meant to be sucking it or am I blowing? Yeah. So let's move on. Um, um, What's that? Oh, hot cross buns. Yeah. What's the
Oh, Ren. Oh, I
Sasha?
hated it.
Is the bong what I think you're saying? That isn't an instrument, though, is it, honey? Is it? Unless you mean the bongo drums, do you? Mean the bongo drums? Don't think you do. Sasha's a naughty one, isn't he? Oh, I
They
like
are.
the only Aerosmith I know. See, just think in the Discord, nearly called it a D chord. In the Discord, can we can talk about music. Music is another one of my loves. I talk the blooming hind legs of a donkey when it comes to talking about music. I love it. So another one of my
We can
passions.
make it whatever we want, Jan. I
Stevie
can't wait.
Wonder, love him. I was lucky. I lived back in the. I mean, you probably don't realize, but in England, especially London, one of the biggest concert venues would be Wembley, like Wembley Stadium. And I
Okay.
saw so many greats in Wembley. I saw Michael Jackson 3 times. I saw oh, no, yeah, that was outside, but we've also got, like, an indoor one, and I saw Stevie Wonder 3 times in 1 week, and I couldn't believe the man has a unbelievable set. I mean, every night I went 3 times in 1 week, and he played different songs every night. That's how good he is. He's an
Really?
absolute
Wow.
genius. An absolute genius.
Yeah, Ice Spice is my queen. Absolutely. It's oh my Jan embarrassed to even admit it, but I love Ice Spice. That girl, she's a
I don't
female
even know what
rapper.
that is.
You wouldn't. I don't even think you would like her, but it's funny that Gia mentioned her.
I was in a band, but the flute was too confusing, so I switched to drama, which was much more fun. One of my all my kids learnt instruments at school. I thought it was really important. So
Mhm.
my eldest
We
was like
started with sorry,
was very
go ahead.
tall. My eldest was very tall, so she got to play the cello. Um,
Oh,
I said, "Oh, I don't want you playing the violin." I said, "Because that's a bit screechy." So she was fine. She was happy playing playing the old cello. But on the nights that she had to bring it home to practice, it was a bit of a nightmare.
mhm.
Trying to fit it
I
into the
played
time with 3 kids.
yes, I know. I played the bass clarinet, so I definitely understand the plight of a large instrument.
Love, yeah. We do like large instruments, don't we? Sometimes, yeah.
Mhm. Well,
Yeah.
I like
Oh, I
when
didn't
you
know
said
if Jason was
screechy,
still
that
there.
made
I'm sure you don't play it screechy. Anyway, I love strings. Do you know? Anyway, I could talk music for hours. We're going to be on here for blooming 4 hours again.
we
Right,
keep
let's just.
going, right?
I know. I played the trumpet in high school. Did you? Wow. I played the recorder and I played the piano because at those times you used to get like your music lessons were at school, and I used to play the piano, and I remember in I remember in one assembly I had to play the piano, and I was actually nervous, and I don't normally get nervous, or I didn't,
Really?
um,
Oh,
but yeah, I
okay.
had to play the piano. Um, Trumpet's cool. What's that? This is what made me laugh. A clarinet will screech. Yeah. So my eldest played the cello. My second daughter played the flute, and I used to love hearing the flute. There's something quite,
Oh.
what's the word? It's so clean and crisp, isn't it? I love it.
Mhm.
And my son, I think I started right. I didn't teach him. I sent him to lessons for guitar, but it was Spanish guitar. The guy that taught him, it was like, yeah, Spanish guitar. But then he went on to music. He went on to music college. So then he learnt the drums and the guitar. But he also sings as well. So he's got a lot of instruments he can play as well, which is cool. I like that for him. What time is it here? What is it? Oh, it's 1:30. 1:30 in the morning. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's so late. Sorry, Jan.
That's your fault. It's your
I
fault.
know.
Piano is lovely too. So, guys, I think it would be wonderful if we could all go in there, because you know what? If you find a community that you can be yourself in, that you can talk about things that you all like and you enjoy, and it's positive, and and it's creative. To me, that's worth 1,000 of Girl World people. Of I just can't even put into words. I mean, I talk for England, I know, but if I'm passionate about something, sometimes I get a bit speechless. So just one more,
Oh.
I'll shut up.
Mm-hmm. Well, my
Uh,
last word would be, even though I love time or love numbers, time is like my enemy. Sasha, I knew that we were asterisk 6 hours apart, but I forgot while we were talking because it's so nice speaking to you, Jan. All right, I'm done.
oh, you're lovely. So I'm going to say, can everyone say goodbye to my lovely co-host? She
Bye.
really is an I know I always say it, but she's an absolute joy, and I thank the Lord for bringing her along to me. Yeah, so I'm going to speak to you very soon, my darling. You take care of yourself. Bye-bye. So it's just me, guys. I'm out of here because I've got quite an early start. Early means sort of about midday. But anyway, I'm out of here. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. I like that we can discuss drama. I like that everybody is nice to each other in the chat. That's what I want, guys, Let's try and build a sort of friendly little group here. Thanks so much to everyone for coming along. I really, really appreciate you. If you wouldn't mind liking the video, that would be great. And I'll see you very soon. So you just take care of yourselves. Bye bye for now.